Hello, hello, my name is Anastasia. I'm a personal trainer with 6 years of experience. Also, I'm an advanced stretching coach and I really love my stretch. So this is deep stretching class. You don't need to have experience in stretching or yoga to do it today with me. So for today's class, you will need a couple yoga blocks. Those are easily substituted with stack of books, or if you got coffee table somewhere you can lean on. Those are purely for the balance. Then I'm using belt, any kind of belt. This is dressing gown belt. I got my little tiny cushion, or you can do, or you can use a towel. Yeah, maybe bend it a few times. Okay, and yeah, I'm wearing no shoes. I'm comfortably on my mat. Okay, so as it's independent workout, so we were gonna do some kind of warm-up before we go for bigger stretches. If you guys just done your workout, that will be even better, but still do some drills with me before you do any deep stretching. It's very important, your body nice and warm. So let's get started. We're gonna start with nice little head turns, side to side, side to side. Perfect. Oh, feeling already this nice stretch here for your neck. We forget about our neck until it's really sore, right? So let's prevent it, not fix it. Okay, so then with your chin, you're looking to the side, then you draw half a circle to the other side, half a circle. Good. Perfect. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, and done. Nice work. We're gonna go for a few shoulder rolls. Give it a nice little wake up. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gentle twist side to side. So you start with a small range of motion, and then you turn a little bit further once you loosen up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so now we're gonna bend sideways as far as you can get. Then you change your direction. You see my chest now facing straight. Then you bend forward and then you draw half a circle with your hand here. Again, sideways, forward, half a circle, come back to neutral, side, forward, half a circle. Good job. And again, 3 more times. Side, forward, half, 2 to go. Yep, yep. Down, last one. Let's go side, forward, half a circle. All right, so now we're just gonna warm up our hips. I usually go with circles with knees. So rotate your hip. So you start again with small range of motion, and once you feel that you want to go further, you can actually assist yourself a little bit, give it an extra kick with your hand, extra push, but warm up first. So a few normal ones in a small range and then go for big ones. Very well. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Wider stance, we're gonna go for squats, just normal squats like you do in a gym. This is to warm up our quads and our glutes. As I said before, we don't do deep stretch without our muscles being warm. This can cause an injury, right? So the warmer your body is, the better for your stretching routine. 3 and 2 and 1. Good job. Okay, wide stance. Gonna go side to side, side to side. Good job. Side to side. Perfect. So knee and your toe looking straight, and see how deep you can get. So every time we go in a little bit deeper in a stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Keep the legs wide, and we're gonna go for gentle lean forward towards one leg, in the middle another leg, come back up straight, and gentle bend backwards. Okay, to your front leg, to your middle, to your side, and gentle bend backwards. Okay, once you lean towards your legs, you're thinking about your belly getting closer to your thigh, not your forehead. We're trying to keep your back as straight as possible. Good. 2 more to go. Good work. Good work. All right, and the last one. Good. And done. All right. So I'm gonna use yoga blocks. You guys can just come in front of a coffee table. You might not even don't need it. Depends how flexible you are. So legs slightly wider than your shoulder width. So you're leaning forward. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible. And you're just leaning on those blocks, on those books, and going for gentle, slow, up and down. You see, I got my back straight. If you are flexible enough and able to reach the floor, then you don't need those blocks. Okay, but I know majority of us, and I started the same, I couldn't go any further than here probably. So it's all doable, guys. Even now it looks like it's impossible, but with the stretching, same with anything, practice and consistency is the key. Very well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're just gonna stay there. So you lean on the blocks. In my case, I'm gonna lean on the floor. Try to get our legs as straight as possible. And we stay here for a few breaths. Soft knees for now. You don't wanna go crazy too soon. Yeah, soft knees. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Perfect. Come back to neutral. Okay. Right. So now I'm gonna get here, sitting down on my heels, arms at the back, and you're just gonna get nice little gentle lift of your knees. So off the floor, back down. Off the floor, back down. Good. Perfect. Nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's give it a nice little hold. So this is your ankle stretch. Ankle stretch. Who does that, right? But once you do it, you feel the difference. Imagine how many times we ignore those because we're constantly flexing our ankle. And done. Good job. Amazing. Okay, so now I'm gonna get those blocks by my side. If you got like a little coffee shop, you just lean on it, or you can hold on to the wall, or if you got those books, perfect as well. Long step forward, guys. Okay, my mat is quite thick, but if you are uncomfortable with your back knee, use the cushion, put it under your knee, because some mats are very, very thin and very uncomfortable for this kind of drills. So front leg straight, and then you shift your hips forward 90 degrees here. Your heel in line with your knee, back and forth. So those active stretches. So we're trying to make the front leg as straighter as you can and the lunge deeper as you can with every rep. Back and front, back and front. Amazing. Perfect. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we stay here in this deep lunge position. Okay, so this is our little first big stretch. So nice shoulder roll, keeping our belly tight. With exhale, we're going a little bit deeper. As I mentioned before, put the cushion under your back knee if you need, right? Or roll your mat. So we're just staying here for a few more breaths, deep in and deep out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now we're going to shift our bum backwards, so your front leg straight. And think about your belly going closer to your thigh, not your forehead. So we don't want that. We want that. Yeah. Nice work. So nice hamstring stretch here. Perfect. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're gonna switch sides. Okay. Long step forward, knee in line with your heel, and we're going for those active stretches first. I'm sure you already feel the difference between two sides. Back and forth, good job. 5, 4. Every time we go a little bit deeper into the lunge, into the straight leg. Yep, 2 to go. Last 1. And we go forward. So we stay in this position, nice and tall, shoulder roll. And we exhale, we drop our hips down into deep lunge here. So in stretching, it's very important you being relaxed. And obviously with breathing, you helping your nerves, yeah, you're helping your system to get the idea that it's time to relax. Because if you're tight and you're distracted, you're thinking of something else, then your muscles wouldn't let it go. Okay? 4, 3, deep exhale, see if I can go a bit deeper, 2, and 1. We shift your bum backwards, you got your front leg straight, and you're leaning towards it. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic little break. Awesome. So we're gonna put blocks away for now. We're gonna get into lovely child's pose here. Extending our arms. Pretend you got something to grab here. So your arms are holding the mat, but your bum pulls backwards. Let's go. So we're really enjoying this position here, really feeling the stretch in your back. So pretend you're hanging on a bar, right? But this is like horizontal version. So you really need to pull your back backwards and touch your arms so they're not moving. Extend your spine. Okay, a few more breaths. From this position, you're gonna go to the side. So arms on a side. So you kind of, if you look from the top, you look like a half moon. So my arms on the left, then my ribs are pulling to the right, but my hips are pulling to the left. So it's like a C shape, banana shape, half moon shape, you call it whatever. So arms holding the floor, you're not moving your arms. Ribs are pulling to the side and hips to another one. And you got your head down. I'm just trying not to make too much noise in the microphone, that's why. Three, two, one. Now we need to change side to make it even. I'm just gonna go to this direction. Okay. Right, you got your arms to the other side. So now my arms on the right, holding the floor, not moving. Stick to the floor. Ribs are pulling to the left and hips are pulling to the right. Let's go 15 seconds. Deep breathing. Perfect. Really, really feel this lovely stretch in your obliques, in your back. Oh, it feels really nice. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, whew, that was really good. I enjoyed that. Okay, so now we slowly move to another little drills. I'm gonna sit on my bum. So you see my so my leg is at 90 degrees here, and another one is at 90 degrees on another side. For some of you, it might be challenging to even sit like this. So this is what you do. You use the cushion and you sit on top of the cushion. Okay? So if this is challenging, which for loads of people will be, due to our lifestyles, sitting down, driving a lot and so on. So this is position, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. So now I'm gonna look to the side and I'm gonna gently lean forward to my right. Yep, lean forward. If you're not there yet with 90 degrees, just do your best. There is no good or right. We all need to start somewhere. Perfect. Lean forward. Maybe like arms in front of you. You might have a little tiny move. Don't compare yourself to me because obviously I've been doing it for a while. So you can go little tiny movements and you already will feel this massive stretch around your glutes. Your hips are shocked, like what's going on? Why we in this direction? So yeah, do your best. As long as you feel nice stretch in your glutes, maybe your lower back, that's already good enough. And we're gonna stay here as low as you can get for a little hold for 10 seconds, right? Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're gonna change side. So we start like this, and then you drop your both knees on the floor. Okay, let's go. Start with gentle movements towards your thigh. Again, you see my back is straight, so I'm not doing this with my forehead. That does nothing. I don't feel anything. Once your shoulder blades together, your tight belly, and you're going down with your belly. Right. And also, my left side is much more tight. So I can't go that low on that side, and it's totally normal because sometimes we sleep on one side, or when we sit down we sort of lean on one side. So that's just highlight that you need to work on one side a little bit more than another. Just a little extra if you need. 2 more pulses. And we're gonna exhale and we're gonna hold. As low as you can. As I said, there is no good or bad. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastico! Okay. Now we're here. We're gonna extend our legs as wide as you can. Okay, this is where some of you will definitely need a cushion under their bum. I'm just gonna put it there so you guys know that you are not alone. Right, let's do it. You don't need to torture yourself. It should be challenging, but not but not impossible. Yeah, don't kill yourself today with this stretch. We need you to be able to walk tomorrow. So I'm sitting on a cushion, so my hips are slightly lifted, so this will be a little bit easier for me and more comfortable for you, unless you're fine on the floor. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go sideways towards our toe and come back straight. So you are facing the camera, you're facing me. See, chest is lifted side to side. Every time we reach, we exhale. Again, ignore my range of motion. You might be able just that. And this is totally fine as long as you feel this stretch here. You're totally fine. That's it. Good. Okay. And we're done with little dynamic stretches. For next one, you might want to use a belt. So you bring the belt over your left foot, hold it with your right hand. You see, then you're looking under your hand. So it's pretty much the same drill we done just now, but we're gonna hold it in this position. So you lean sideways and you hold it, and this is your little extension of your arm. Some extra flexible people will be able maybe to go all the way down and reach their toes, or go closer. Yeah, so anything works for you, you go for it. You use the belt, you go halfway without belt, or you go all the way without belt. It's all very individual, and again, don't compare it to my range of motion, because it's a lot of practice in this. Lots of videos were filmed before this one. Okay, so also guys, we're gonna look under our bicep and we're gonna look into the ceiling. Yeah, looking into the ceiling. And again, it's all about relaxing. You relax, you exhale, you let it go, feeling great. This is one of my favorite stretches, make me feel like a brand new person. See how far I can get for 5, 4, looking under, looking into the ceiling, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully come back up. Wow, it's good, right? And we're gonna change position to the side. Belt, no belt, your choice. Nice work. Very well, hold it, and we breathe again, looking under your bicep and looking into the ceiling. Alright, if you can reach your toes, then grab your toes. Another hand is just sort of hanging here, so maybe grab opposite leg if you can. Few more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Carefully come back up. Whoa. Nice work. And we're gonna remain in the same position. We're just gonna walk out and extend your arms as far as you can get. Just stay here. All right, so as low as you can, could be here, could be a little bit further, maybe here, right? More advanced level will be able to place their elbows on the floor, or maybe the whole chest on the floor. But you stay in any comfortable position to you. Nice work. Five, 4, 3, 2, and amazing. Good job, good job, good job. All right, so now, let's get our legs back together. Give yourself a nice little cuddle. Perfect. Okay, so now from here, I'm gonna give our back a nice little release. So we lie on our back. Yep. Arms wide. I got only one side due to filming. So arms wide. So then I'm gonna bring my right leg up, bent, and bring it over my left side. Then I look over my right shoulder, and I'm trying to keep my right shoulder closer to the floor. So pretend somebody is actually pushing this floor down, pushing the shoulder down for you. Right? So give it a nice lower back twist. Give it a really, really nice stretch here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's change sides, okay? So now I lift my left leg up, bring it over to my right hand side, and I'm looking over my left shoulder. Again, I can feel it much tighter, but that's normal for me, so I'm aware. And you see, I'm trying to bring my left shoulder closer to the floor. Pretend somebody pushing you here. Or actually ask someone if you got your housemates or some of your family or friends helping you. Look over your left and keep your left shoulder close to the floor and your left knee close to the floor as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right. So I'm gonna take you for a little, don't be scared, little stretch here, and we're gonna go for our split practice. Don't be scared, it's all doable. I've done it before. You're not gonna be the first one. So we're gonna do, first we're gonna do our quadriceps stretch. I call it advanced quadriceps stretch. Really, really beneficial if you run, if you walk, if you live your life. Yeah, front legs are super, super tight, and that's why we might feel knee pain, because those are tight and they pull in those knees and they pull in those hips, and it's all connected, so your lower back might be sore. So quadricep, massive muscle group at the front, getting so much impact in daily life, need to be properly stretched out. That's what we're gonna do. So for this one, I'm definitely gonna put cushion under my knee, keep the belt nearby, and we're gonna use those yoga blocks. So I'm gonna put my left knee on a cushion with my right leg long step forward. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna start in this position. Remember, we done previously deep lunge. Okay, so what I'm gonna show now is how I would do it. Try it first, see if you're able to do the same, and then I show you less stressful version. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna lift my leg up as much as I can, and I'm gonna grab it with the opposite hand. So this is where all this balance happens. I know, falling forward, backward, sideways, it's fine. You need to try and you're gonna get there. So if you can do that, just stay there. If you're not able to grab your foot anywhere nearby, this is when you use your belt. So you put your foot inside the belt, keep it there, then you go into the lunge position. And from here, ooh, you see now I'm falling. And from here, you just literally use the belt as a little help, again, extension of your arm. So we exhale, we drop our hips down. This very important here, knee in line with your heel, 90 degrees. And we exhale and we start slowly to pull this heel closer to our bum. It could be the same hand, it could be the opposite. It's very individual. Sometimes I prefer it that way, sometimes another way. So it's not like proper rule about it. Just do what works for you. So we're gonna breathe and we're gonna exhale and we're gonna keep pulling it towards your glutes. Breathe in, breathe in. I know it's getting nastier and nastier with every little pull. So get to the most uncomfortable position now and we need to stay there for 5 seconds. 5, breathe, 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 4, 3, little bit closer, maybe 2, and 1. Amazing. Release, don't fall down. That's great. Nice work, team. Little sit down if you need. Whew. I call this 50 Shades of Grey stretch. It's so nice, but it's so painful. Okay, another side. So back knee on something soft. Front step with my left now. Nice shoulder roll. We sit deeply into lunge position. And remember, if you want to use the belt, you attach it to your foot. Okay? Like I'm gonna lift my leg up and I'm gonna grab it. Yeah, today is same side, same side. Right leg, right hand. Perfect. So we start quite far away. We breathe and we letting it go for a little bit. We drop our hips down and we try to not think about how painful it is. Thinking of something nice. Okay, we start to bring it closer a little bit closer. And you breathe in, maybe a little bit more. Just keep breathing. Keep breathing. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the most uncomfortable point and we're gonna hold it for 5, 4, 3. Final pull, maybe a little bit more, 2, and 1. Release, release. Well done. You got it. Okay. Nice little sit. Give it a little break. Okay, so now I'm gonna go for something what I call split practice, but don't be scared. It's all doable even for beginners. Right, so it's recommended to be on this kind of slippery floor somewhere so you can slide with your heel. So look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bend my mat. So this is gonna end up being my cushion for my back knee. And I'm gonna bring the cushion in front. And I'm gonna get those books or those blocks or maybe coffee table on my side. So, long step forward with my left, so my heel end up being on top of cushion. Right? Straight back, you don't want that. Straight back. And from this position you start to slide on the floor. So once you get your maximum, that's it. This is your split practice. Once you get to this maximum range of motion you feel like today, this is it. Then you relax, then you stay here and then you breathe and enjoy. Right? So we're just gonna hold here for 1 minute. So I'm gonna go a little bit further. Okay, a little bit further for me, but you just can stay where you are, or maybe do like a little tiny movement. Little tiny movement. Nice and proud. First 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna slide back. Give it a nice little break here. So same leg, keep it there. We're gonna do it one more time. All right. Perfect. Let's go again. Same leg to the maximum range of motion you feel like today. This could be it. Yeah, maybe do a little move. Maybe no move at all. But now I'm teaching and I'm showing it to you. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit further, right? So I did a couple workouts for my legs, so I definitely can feel it's so tight. Another little thing here, guys, you see my right hip. So because I'm looking at the camera, my split or half split looks like that. I'm facing you. That's not good. Your back knee, your back ankle, and your right hip should be looking straight, right? So this is the right hip split position. When your knee looking straight down, so you can look behind you. If you're able to bend your knee and your heel goes towards to your glutes, then it's right position. Yeah. If it goes sideways, then it's not the right position. Make sure your hips are square. Maybe even go higher for that. Okay. We're gonna stay there for another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slide back, slide back, slide back. Yes, legs together. Happy, happy days. Sit on your heels, left and right. It's all fine. Your hips are back to where they belong. Make them calm, calm. You guys good? Let's switch sides, guys. So now other leg. So for me, it's my right. So extend it to the maximum range of motion. And we're just gonna stay here. We're gonna do 1 minute. We're gonna just breathe deeply. I recommend to think of something nice, because once you're thinking of something nice, you're relaxing, and then your leg maybe slip a little bit more forward, which is fine. Yes, if you can, go a little bit more forward. If not, stay where you are. Another 30 seconds. Good work. Keep your belly tight. Looking in front of you, chest nice and proud. Very good, guys. Very good. Relax. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slightly, gently going all the way up. Give it a nice little break. We're nearly there, guys. We just do one more time of those stretches. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go forward as much as you can. Find this. Another little tip for your future reference, what you can do. Use those blocks or books and place it under your hamstrings, under your thigh here. So if you're nervous about your split, you see now I land on those blocks or books. With books it's even easier because you can adjust. And I'm just chilling, resting, getting used to this position. Maybe next week you remove one book and you go a little bit deeper, right? So that's quite good way to see your progress. Again, we double check that our back knee looking down and we are looking straight, we're not looking sideways. Okay, I'm gonna stay here for another 15 seconds. Let's do our best. Don't go crazy. It should be challenging, but it shouldn't be crazy painful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, slide back. Yes. Sit on your heels. Oh, and get into child's pose. You deserve it. Nice work. Okay, we're gonna get back to standing to finish off our stretch. Okay, I'm gonna get my arms behind my back in a lock, lean forward and extend my arms away from my back as far as I can get. Perfect. Bring it back in. Nice work. Okay, so now we're gonna get one hand behind. We're gonna gently pull our elbow backwards. Then we're gonna switch. Well done. Now we're gonna grab our head near the temple and gently pull it sideways. Perfect. We're gonna switch. Just drop this shoulder down, give it a bigger range of motion. Perfect. So now with my nose, I'm gonna look sort of sideways and I'm gonna grab my head and pull it down. So you're looking sideways 45 degrees, tuck your chin down and give it extra push with your arm. That's really, really nice neck stretch, isn't it? Good. We're gonna change side to 45 degrees to opposite direction. Give it extra with your hand. And then we're back in the middle, tuck your chin in and extra push with your both hands. Perfect. Okay, this is us done for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please make sure you follow my channel for future workouts and future stretches. And also you can find me on Instagram, Anastasia_PT_London. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. All the best and I see you next time.